Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm just clipping all the videos together from the wrestling event, so I thought I'd wear my wrestling shirt to film the intro for this. A lot of it is just entrances. A lot of it is just entrances. I seem to be more oh my god, I seem to be more invested in this show than I was the last one I saw. I think that's just because of where I was sat. I felt like I was more into the show. I went with a group this time. But the group weren't sat with me. I booked my ticket way before they booked theirs. And they were sat in a similar seat to what I was sat in, which was interesting for me, because afterwards they were like, a couple of them anyway, but most of them were like, yeah, we felt like we were really out of it. We didn't really get the atmosphere as much. And that's exactly what I felt like, so it wasn't just me. Yeah, I felt like I was more in the action and things. And I felt like this was a better, roster-wise for me, I felt like this was a better roster and more to watch. Apart from the AJ Styles and Samoa Joe main event, I seem to get a lot of footage for that. So there's a bit of a main event in here to watch, clips-wise. And then I recorded bits from the aftermath of that, where he got one of the kids in the ring, which was a really cool thing to see. So yeah, there's a little bit in here. Most of it's entrances, which I apologise for, but it's here anyway. And in about a week or so, 2 weeks, we'll get another one, and hopefully I'll film more when I'm there. But this is practically just entrances until the main event. So I hope you enjoy this little clip montage thing, and I'll see you again in the next one. A couple of things I completely forgot to mention. This will probably go in the middle of all the clips, so sorry. There's a bit of stalling, and I filmed a little bit of it for the Miz Daniel Bryan match, where he does his whole "my hand goes up, you say your mouth goes shut," and I didn't film like the next bit. Strangely, I might try and find it. I think I sent it to someone actually, because the group I went with, all our tickets got moved. So I got moved from like row R to row J. On the floor seats, so it made a huge difference. You can see how close I am in some of these clips. Yeah, it made a big difference for where I was sat in comparison to where I should have been sat. And they sent me out my tickets. A lot of people's tickets that didn't happen with. I was trying to word it to people. I don't know how many people stood in this queue, but let's say let's say the arena was the arena. Let's say had like 2,000 people in it, maybe push, probably more than that. But at least 800 to 1,000 of them were stood outside. It was that sort of ratio. Like, when I got there, there's like the opening clip of me going around and showing you everyone there. That was probably it. That was probably for the first, like, at least match. Because when everyone's seats got changed, a lot of people's got the email but didn't get their ticket, so they had to queue up outside the box office again to wait and get their ticket. It was a bit terrible, really. My friends that went missed the first 2 matches and came in for the entrances of the third match. The first match lasted... the New Day Bar match, which was the championships, lasted a good 10 minutes, I'd say. The next match was the fastest thing I've ever seen. It was the Usos versus the Colones, which I did not know were still employed, but there they were. That was the second match, and if it lasted more than 10 seconds, I'd be amazed. The Clones attacked him on the ramp, they got in the ring, and the match ended. Like, literally, Uso splash ended. That was it. It was over. And I was like, this has been thrown out to stall. I feel like this is like, we're trying to kill some time. The third match, which is the Daniel Bryan match, obviously they did all this talking, and then The Miz was like, I'm now going to take off my my jacket and my glasses and my headband and show you what a real man looks like. And he took at least 2 to 3 minutes doing that, oh, the glasses are now off, hooray, oh, my jacket, oh, my jacket's off. He stalled as much as he could, and then Daniel Bryan took off his shirt and said, I'm going to show you what a real man looks like by taking off my shirt. And it was funny, but it wasn't very Daniel Bryan, and I felt, knowing, because I've listened to his audiobook, and knowing he's not very confident, I can imagine that's not something he'd have said, yeah, should we do this today? I feel like that was very, do everything you can, make everything you can last as long as you can. So yeah, that wasn't great, but when everyone got in, it was fine. What was the other things I was going to mention? Oh, I was sat next to an AJ Styles fan. In the AJ Styles match later on, you hear him chanting for AJ a lot. Not many people chanted along with him, which was very sad. I joined in every now and again, not when I'm filming it. I try not to say anything when I'm filming things, because I'm very loud. Not many people joined in with him, and he got very upset about this, from the look of it. And instead of chanting for AJ at one point, everyone chanted for tables. There was 3 things that were... over in this. It was Becky Lynch, AJ Styles, and tables. The 3 things that were over. And instead of chanting for AJ at one point, when AJ was getting beaten up, he just started chanting for tables. So then Samoa Joe was like, yeah, maybe I'll get... I was like, now you've sided with the villain just because your chant's not getting over. And I thought that was a bit sad. Just thought I'd mention it. Third thing. Oh, what was the third thing? I don't remember. Oh, yes I do. There was a lad a few rows in front of me who chanted for everything and everything he wanted. Everything and everyone he wanted. And in the tag team match, Naomi and Asuka versus the Iconics, all he wanted to see was Asuka. And then when Asuka got in the ring, he still chanted that he wanted to see Asuka. And it was Peyton Royce, I'm sure it was Peyton Royce, on the apron, just shouted, she's in the ring! It tickled me. This is why people love house shows, because of things like that, people showing more of their personalities, and that tickled me for a good couple of minutes for the rest of that match. I was just laughing to myself, and every time he chanted it, like, I was, she's in the ring, stop, please. So yeah, just 3 things I wanted to mention that were really good. I really enjoyed this house show, but 3 things that I don't think you get to see in these clips that I thought I'd better mention. Sorry, we'll go back to the entrances and stuff.
Do you know what this means? I will ask again, do you know what this means? Then I suggest you do it. I can no longer be your champion for about 10 seconds.
Oh my God!
Here's why. Because my man is going to be champion for the next 10 seconds. You guys were nothing short of phenomenal tonight. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. Good night.